time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge. In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. David Ojabo in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones will find Williams on the slant. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Etienne is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw is Brady. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Mark this play, clip this play for the route running reel we're going to show at the end of the year. That was excellent. Sold the curl, showed his numbers back to the quarterback. The defender bit, and he was gone.
And the ball was thrown just at the right time as well. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Brady going to throw. This is caught. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this time he is in. Yes. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On second down, ETN once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run with ETN, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams, 63 yards, and the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Brady. He's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Allen Robinson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have yet again retaken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Jones throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's going to go up top again. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. George Pickens, 37 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady now to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown, Titans. Kyle Pitts, 52 yards, as they have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 4, and it gives them the first. And they'll go again with Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Right side to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Brady over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field, so they felt good going forward in this game.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Brady. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum of the defense.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Harris going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
To about the 26 here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are back within a couple of the lead. Brady will look to throw for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 60 yards. yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Brady now on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Damian Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's brought in by Harris. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Looking to throw. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw, Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one, to me, You take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So the Chiefs now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Here's Jones. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. To throw is Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime.
And he's got it. Unbelievable. It's over. They win it, and they are headed to the Super Bowl. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. Does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.